Kyogre from Celebrations is one of the strongest attackers in the current standard format, but it's also very difficult to use. When Kyogre first came out in the 25th Pokemon Anniversary set, it was considered unplayable, but that was before the powerful Lost Zone engine came along as Kyogre's ideal partner. Kyogre's Aqua Storm attack has a player discard the top 5 cards of their deck, and it does 50 damage to 2 bench Pokemon for each energy card you discard. This means that if you discard 5 energy, you can deal 250 damage to 2 Pokemon in just one attack. No one wants to discard so many cards from their own deck, but if you can win the game, then the cost is inconsequential. The ideal situation for Kyogre is for the player to draw through their entire deck, and then use Energy Recycler to guarantee that Kyogre does maximum damage. This takes a few turns to accomplish, but again, the payoff is winning the game.
Tyranitar, there it is, 2 more energy. Cards are there. Mirage Gate, put 2 energy on, retreat this Comfey, and Aqua Storm on stream. Back 200 damage to 2 bench Pokemon. This time it didn't work out in game 1 for Grantman.
If you want to support the channel, you can use code Tablemon to get 5% off at Potan Store for your online codes, 10% off for your sealed product at Flipside Gaming, and 20% off for your superfoods at Amaranthi. Or if you're looking to buy singles or sleeves, you can fill up your cart and close the tab, then click on the affiliate link in the description and check out. That way you can support the channel over at TCG Player, Card Market, and Dragon Shield. This video is sponsored by the Pokemon TCG deck building website PokemonCard.io. There are 3 reasons why the Lost Zone engine is perfect for Kyogre. First, Comfey and Colress's experiment burn through many cards each turn, especially when you factor in Switch Card and Escape Rope that allow you to use multiple Comfey per turn. This helps you get to the bottom of the deck faster to hit that guaranteed Aqua Storm attack. Second, Mirage Gate is a convenient option to power up Kyogre's attack cost of 2 Water Energy and 1 Colorless. Usually, you will attach a Water from hand and use Mirage Gate, but sometimes you can just use 2 Mirage Gates. Finally, Sableye is a great partner for Kyogre. Sableye's damage output is versatile, letting you place 12 damage counters anywhere you want. Since Kyogre's damage caps out at 250, it can't quite KO high HP Pokemon V-Star on its own. Sableye can sprinkle the perfect amount of damage to put multiple high HP Pokemon in range of Kyogre's attack. When you use Aqua Storm, you should be taking your last 4 prize cards all at once. In the words of Po from Kung Fu Panda, skadoosh. Kyogre can usually be relied upon to take 3 or 4 prizes at the end of the game, but that still leaves you with at least 2 to take in other ways. Aside from Sableye, what attackers should you pair with Kyogre? One successful Kyogre variant plays Raikou V and Dragonite V. With their high damage output, these Pokemon can usually take the first 2 or 3 prizes on their own, and Mirage Gate lets you power them up quickly. Playing this Pokemon V also gives the deck access to Forest Hill Stone, which is basically a wildcard that can become anything you want. This improves the deck's consistency, and also provides a target for Lost Vacuum to supercharge your Lost Zone. Raikou specifically is included for 2 main reasons. First, it can be powered up on turn 2, even without activating Mirage Gate, by attaching to it on turns 1 and 2, and it still does plenty of damage. Second, it is a Lightning type, which puts on a lot of early pressure against Lugia V or V-Star. Dragonite has a bit more HP, which makes it great against Arceus V-Star or Hisuian Gudra V-Star decks, and it packs a wallop with its Dragon Gale attack, always doing 250 base damage, and unless it's a Lost Box mirror match, the self-damage on the bench won't matter, but make sure to have enough TC Evolutions dice to place the damage correctly by using my Tablemon code to get 10% off. Another version of Kyogre opts not to play Pokemon V at all, as they give up 2 prize cards when knocked out. This version focuses on single prize Pokemon such as Snorlax and Articuno. This naturally slows the game down, which gives you more time to draw through your entire deck. Articuno also gives you a nice counter against decks without many switching cards, such as Lugia V-Star. Some Kyogre lists also play Galarian Moltres, though that seems to have fallen out of favor recently. Moltres clashes a bit with Kyogre since they are both late game finishers, but its dark typing is very strong against Mew VMAX and Gardevoir EX. Another key card for Kyogre is Echoing Horn, which can yoink any Pokemon V out of the discard pile for Kyogre to feast upon. This is powerful because it limits what the opponent can do to play around Kyogre. Even if they catch on to your strategy and try to limit their bench, they will often have something in the discard pile for Echoing Horn to target, especially since you have to KO something before your Kyogre turn anyway. Many games are ended by playing Escape Rope or Possess Orders, followed by Echoing Horn, followed by Aqua Storm to win in unexpected situations. There are a few different ways to play Kyogre, each with their pros and cons, but they all focus on setting up an endgame of using Aqua Storm for several prizes. Kyogre has made top cut at many major tournaments this season, but it has not yet taken first place, so why might that be? One of the biggest things holding Kyogre back is that it is very difficult to play. There are many moving pieces, and the Lost Zone engine forces you to get rid of many resources each game. Many games involve precise resource management, and sometimes the Kyogre player is in positions where they have to predict the future, or guess what cards the opponent has. A well-timed surprise penny, for example, can spell disaster for Kyogre. In major events with over 1,000 players, it takes a flawless run to just make top 8. Even though Kyogre is so difficult to play correctly, it is only a little stronger than other decks. Unless you are intimately familiar with Kyogre, it usually makes more sense to play a deck that is a little less complicated and you can still do well. This leads to Kyogre being played a little less than its strength indicates, and even top players occasionally make mistakes with the deck. Playing on Pokemon TCG Live is the best way to learn to play the deck and learn from your mistakes. So if you need codes to build this deck, you can use my Tablemon code on Potan Store to get 5% off your purchase. Finally, Kyogre is weak to hand disruption from Judge. Although it is not too hard to play around Roxanne by not activating it, Judge is still a problem. The main strategy of Kyogre is to draw through the entire deck, which results in a built-up hand full of cards. Judge not only lowers your hand size, but also increases your deck size. Finally, Kyogre relies on a multi-card combo to win the game, which Judge can disrupt on the turn right before Kyogre would be ready to go. Kyogre might be a pain to use sometimes, but I'm sure if you ask any Kyogre player, they will tell you that there is no more satisfying way to win than launching a fully powered Aqua Storm to make a huge comeback. The release of the new Spiritomb in Paldea Evolved deals a major blow to one of Kyogre's best matchups, Mew VMAX. But overall, the possibility to take down multiple prizes in a single turn to win the game will still make this a very powerful deck moving forward. Whether it is paired with Zamazenta, other Pokemon V, or some future released powerful basic Pokemon, Kyogre will remain one of the most powerful Lost Box decks to be aware of. Hopefully this video helped you out with a solid understanding of why Kyogre is so good, but not played in big numbers. Thanks so much for watching, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and leave a comment if you found it useful or if you think there's something I overlooked. Until next time!